and the way that they play. Whereas I think Pyria, he's used to playing sort of in these let loose, have a go, do what you want sort of rosters, because he used to play with KNG, and KNG, you know what KNG is like. He's wild, he's fun, he's art, basically, except worse. And now you've got art, who's even better. And I'm excited to see this. Let's get this underway then. Vertigo kicks off between Fluxo and paiN. Fluxo starts CT, and paiN are rushing B. Or are they?
Just checking. Making a lot of noise. But not actually going. Double smoke, double molly for NQC and Bigazera. So the full utility set ready for an execute somewhere. Art is jumping behind the sandbag. So he'll get this information soon. We got the classic little position. Pyria tucks in what has become such a strong, powerful spot to hang out. And on the pistol, it feels extra potent. The swing comes through, but can't find his mark. Bigazera draws first blood. Zevi trying to get something back, but he's caught between so many angles, and he is run down. Kai, though, will swing through. And in fact, there's a player behind him. He thought Art was there, but no. Through the smoke comes another. Now Art's in a very uncomfortable position, and he almost meets the knife. Quite an ironic way for Art to go. It's a very quick pistol, very decisive from paiN.
What was that pistol round? That was just...
You're telling me, I'm trying to like keep track of it all.
That was brilliant. That was Pyria trying to be set up by Art, and then suddenly there's 4 players, unlucky. But the scaling in from paiN was fantastic. And the fact that Art gets lost in the source so much to the point where his teammate doesn't realize he's there, or there's a timing window in which paiN can walk through the smoke, is classic in a way. Oh, South America.
They walk past each other in the smoke. Like, that's just wild that both players decide to make a smoke walk play there.
We're so back. Eco for Fluxo. Players pushing into middle. It's always the ecos are always the tricky rounds. For Cowes, he's just hoping he doesn't fall victim to all the USPs on the other side. paiN take this one slow. Yeah, a lot of AKs.
Rifle commitments here.
Uh-oh.
You'd hate to lose these rifles. NQZ, you're up to the plate. Uh-oh. That's one rifle gone. But as long as you clean up these players, it'll be collected. And now you go into the next round with 5 rifles. Even better.
Lovely. Perfectly handled. No sweat needs to be wiped off the brow. That was just a very simple round of CS. One in which paiN will take all day long. And now they can probably play a little bit more aggressive. They can try and take the fight to Fluxo, because they know that with this eco, it's going to come the investment, but that will come at a consequence potentially of either weaponry or utility. It's going to be the latter, because there's 5 M4s in play, and there's only a couple of drips and drabs when it comes to util for Zevi, Art, and Pyria.
Very dealt out a lot of it. Good damage on the Cowes. Still left open by both teams. paiN on B are expecting aggression with that sort of setup, looking to see if they can catch someone looking for information. Backed on both sides of the map, it's quite slow-paced. Interesting, we've got this kind of 2v3, or 2v2 and 3v3 setup kind of going on at the moment.
Thing is, if you paiN, you know how Fluxo are going to play. You know what Art's leadership is like. They're going to get aggressive. They're going to try and fight you on the way in. And for paiN, they've been playing in European competition. They know how to slow things down. Really good delay and timing on this smoke, though, for Fluxo. Replenishes it at the right moment and allows Nyx to creep close.
Yeah, considering they had such a lack of util, that's a perfect timing for it. But now all the util comes. Nyx is like, okay, they're coming. And he can't hold on for the first 1 HP. Is Snow. Does drop to Kai. Already scaled out. Lux is just charging in. Do they know he's this close? Doesn't matter. Kai's able to get a second. Really delivering as his second B defender. Bomb will be committed by NQZ. Kai can't deny. It's a player advantage in this retake.
Oh,
Oh,
make it
make
2.
two.
Or maybe not. NQZ just from the back of sight hits one more, and Big Uzira has thrown it into the battle of the in-game leaders in the 1v1, and he just swings on Art like it's nothing. Blink and you miss it, because Fluxo try a retake attempt, and it's snatched away from them in a blink of an eye by paiN.
Yeah, shocking NQZ able to get the double from that position, considering he's known to be there as well. You feel with that many players swinging that he's doomed to fail. But getting the double is enough. Kai really well handled to be able to give them the advantage there. That was a 4-on-3. But even trading after NQZ gets that double, sets up Big Uzira for success. First gun round just about goes the way of paiN.
And that was paiN with no utility in that afterplant. They invested all of it into get onto the site in the first place. You feel like Fluxo were ahead every single step of the way in every department, and yet it's the individuals that shine through. And now Big Uzira looks to carry on what he started over on this B site. He's here with Snow, waiting patiently just on the edge of the smoke. No one peeks yet, and Nyx slides back into this close angle. Everyone rotates over from paiN. You got to clear your corners.
Can't get away with it twice. Big Uzira gets the first kill. Can't get that second. Did at least clear it, but Nyx a bit faster with the 5-7. Not gonna matter though. It's scaling. Bomb arrives. They're looking at securing this fourth with minimal casualties. There's Lux about. Ah, there he is. In elevator. Behind you. Doesn't want them to save even their armor.
Period, mate. Come on. We light you up. Slow start, not just for him, but also for Fluxo. I'm worrying that I feel like recently, all I keep saying on broadcast is this person's my favorite player, or one of my favorite players. I'm now up to about 30. I should probably have a condensed down of my list. I just love CS. Addicted.
Hell yes.
It's good to see.
Twitter just tweeted, by the way, so.
Did they? Shout out. Snow teasing the B play, and 3 players start there for Fluxo.
Yeah, they're kind of done with getting bullied B. These executes just demolished them the last 2 rounds, so this time around they decide, you know what, we'll take the fight to you, establish that control early, show off some of that patented aggression. Opener forcing paiN now to consider A, which they have fought pretty far forward on, being barraged by utility.
Yeah, really interesting smokes that are being dropped down as almost like progression ones for Fluxo on the CT side. Zevi deals with NQZ. Pyria is now tucked in towards headshot, and Zevi, with the aid of all these flashbangs, is just picking off paiN gaming players one by one, and has thrown it into a 2v5. You can't go for the round anymore if you're this T side. You're looking for damage, or you're looking for a save. Big Uzira posts on the angle, gets a missed shot out of Zevi, and he's like, you know what? None of that. We're out of there.
Cowards has re-cleared lobby on B, but scaling any further is out of the question. This will be a save. This is exactly what Fluxo needed. They played the default in round 3. It didn't work out for them. They saw paiN's tendency in those first couple of rounds to put double pressure onto B, so they take that fight with 3, get the opener, assert control, then they've got all the bodies to deal with A, and that AWP in particular. I don't know if he actually, like, we didn't see the shot, but it's through the smoke. I imagine he did get a whiff of him before firing off. Gal's second shot looked clean as well, out cat, and that's nice for Fluxo.
What did they tweet? I can't see it.
They replied to 3 Clicks Philip asking him to take a selfie with his dad, holding up something with the date on it, to make sure that he's actually away. Because famously, Counter-Strike only ever releases updates when 3 Clicks Philip is away on holiday. So they're teasing that the update will be coming.
Naughty.
I'll let you know when we know, which will be after you know.
Probably.
If you're in the know.
Zevi.
Oh my god!
Bye! See you later,
What a wide
cowards.
swing.
That's not even fair, man. That is ridiculous. I can't believe that. That's a hell of an opener. And now for cowards, he is being pressured. Fluxo are looking to take the control back, but that creates room on A. Look at Big Uzira. He's just in sight. They have no one here, Fluxo. He's dead. Surely Nyx is dead.
Well, not to Big Azera, who we did spot, but then on the rejiggle, the AWP was already on the line. How? Lux is again lurking through the back lines. He will get punished this time. Not going to get away with it. Bomb needs to be chaperoned to be, so this is going to extend this round a little longer, but Fluxo are definitely not going for this. That's nice though. Cowards just gets a pick in mid on a wide swing, and then Big Azera is just able to take that timing to walk up while they're focused elsewhere.
It's just really good reaction. It's just immediately the communication of you hear one flashbang, but you also sort of hear like multiple players in towards middle. Big Azera just takes the space, and he's also got the backup. It's not like he's doing that solo. So you've got paiN making all the right moves in the right timing windows. And this is what separates just sort of the better teams from just the average pack of sort of tier 2. Or I guess you put Fluxo in the tier 1.5 now for South America. It's just the instantaneous reactions. How fast can you piece together what's going on the server? And where are the gaps going to be? It's like a massive chess game in which all these in-game leaders are thinking 2, 3 steps ahead. Big Uzira, he comes up with the check immediately. And suddenly Fluxo and all their mates are just waiting, saving, holding on. Zevi gets dropped over an AWP. You've got 5-1. You've got a rebuttal in from Fluxo, and then paiN bounce back immediately. This is horrible for the money. That's why they're forced into a save on this CT side. It is the perfect start to a half for paiN. Fluxo, they're just suffering. And they keep going B.
Yeah, they've identified this is a weakness. Oh, NQZ, that was a nice way to try and get the opening pick, because you know how often the B defenders go for the jump up to drop the nade safely. Would have been really cool way to get that kill. And NQZ might still get that opening. He's really fishing for it. Fires off the shot. Nyx maybe has his number instead. Anticipate Big Azera already boosted up. No, not at all. Kai slips in silently. Well, he made a noise, but I don't think they're aware he's here, and the flashbang will help him swing out on that timing. Loses his teammate though, so now he's feeling the pressure. Big Azera just spamming him, making him feel uncomfortable. Art also spamming though. Kai will step forward for that kill. Through the smoke they get to. Lux needs a clutch. He has a good timing on this push. Can't quite convert that kill. 2 players are so low, but there is going to be a flank not that far away. Has the time to work with. Believe just being held if he falls back. So going forward is actually the best option for him if he can find these kills. That first one's nice. Kai with 8 HP. Surely known to be behind the generator. But no, the timing couldn't be worse for Lux. He was a little bit worried about that quad position, and that bit of doubt is enough for Kai to strike.
Yeah, and Art plays that B supportive role to help Kai, as Zevi should have. And that is just taking the contact away, but you're never fully committing into the fight, because Kai cannot peek at any moment. In that scenario, he needs to stay and buy and burn as many seconds off the clock as possible. Zevi overcommits a little bit too much once Nyx loses his life, but it's the reposition as well. Just out of Kai that gets that round over the line. Here's trademark Art, set up by a flashbang. He gets a second kill out of that. That's remarkable, and that might be necessary, because suddenly NQZ and Lux have found kills back, and paiN have got space up A.
Rotations have already arrived. Kai's here. You got Zevi posted on gap as well. So if paiN do want to progress, it's not going to be easy despite getting those 2 kills. Get Zevi off the angle. Yes, Molotov does the trick. Let's drop an incendiary off his own. Now the smokes land. paiN just going to commit through this. They're not respecting this smoke that's been dropped. Smoke's everywhere right now. Slightly uncomfortable for Fluxo as they're not sure where paiN are at. Zevi does find Lux as he jumps up onto the box, gives an opportunity, and now gives the advantage to Fluxo.
Yeah, but they're on a timer as well. Oh, never mind. No, they're not. I was going to say, paiN are on a timer here because you got Nyx on that flank, but suddenly Zevi just steps in with 2 kills, allows Kai to walk through catwalk. That's, in essence, a really simple retake coming out of Fluxo. I think paiN just got a little bit stuck on the site, and they couldn't move. If they had the space in towards catwalk, that would be a lot better. They had space in towards gap, but they lost it instantly due to some sharp shots from Zevi. And we speak about the financial woes of Fluxo, but by winning 2 rounds in a row, denying paiN from finding too much in the rounds that they've won, suddenly it's an eco, and it can be a 1-round game.
I think a cool storyline with Fluxo is Kai's addition. You know, outside of the fact that he replaced Art temporarily on Fury, which is just kind of fun that they're now playing together. On that lineup, but that he's actually had this great resurgence of form on this team. He's been averaging 1.10 rating, I think on average the second best performer on this squad, which is really cool because obviously the narrative for him on that time on Fury was not good. It felt like he wasn't the right piece for that team. I think was wrongly branded as maybe not ready for the step up. But I just think all the pieces around weren't ready either. It just wasn't the right mix of everything going on. So it's good to see him get an opportunity to shine on this team.
It's really easy to scapegoat the player that comes up from the academy to fill a round hole when he's more of a square peg, right? Like, it was clear that he wasn't the right player, and it's clear he was a stopgap. And the biggest criticism I had with Furia doing that is I was worried about his career in the future. And I was worried that people would look at that and think, well, he's not worthy over there, so how is he going to be worthy for our team? I'm really glad he wasn't scapegoated into oblivion. I'm really glad Fluxo gave him the opportunity, and it makes me so happy that he is now just performing at this level. Look, taking the initiative. We speak about him. He's dealt with Cowers immediately.
Yeah, that's the Cowers that destroyed Zevi from middle a couple of rounds ago. He's ready for a Molotov. Snow does deal with Zevi in middle again. This AWP is struggling when it comes to holding down this middle spot. That's causing problems. Headshot angle.
Oh.
Headshots exchanged. AK wins out every single day.
Now, this is interesting because we've not yet seen paiN having to fight a Fluxo player who's progressed past this angle at danger. And Nyx is in the perfect spot to shut one down. Issue is he's such low HP, and he needs to try and stay alive, and that's even better. A kill and a half onto NQZ, and there's no way in hell you're expecting Kai here, or maybe you just do. NQZ will hit the adjustment. It's a 2v1. Lux is low. This is winnable for Art, but he has to be brilliant.
Find this opportunity, and that's it. That's Lux crossing with low HP. Comes down to the 1v1. Smoke everywhere. Art's head spotted. NQZ not able to connect. Sticking the plant, but Art is pushing forward. He loves to play around these smokes, use them to his advantage, so he doesn't want to wait for the dissipate. Question is he ready for white box? Oh, he was almost adjusted, but NQZ again, a sharp headshot coming through. And another 1v1 goes the way of paiN.
I'll tell you what, it's coming down to these individual players stepping up for paiN. It doesn't feel as comfortable. It feels like Fluxo are in control in a lot of these rounds. Even in that 1 versus 2, as soon as that's reduced into the 1v1, Art makes the correct play by pushing forward. He even gets the jump on NQZ in terms of positional. He was aware that he was in towards white box. Just couldn't land the shot. It's another instantaneous headshot. It's another brilliant moment for a member of paiN Gaming. The scoreline doesn't really reflect what's happening here, because I feel like Fluxo have been in really good steading for the majority of these rounds. It just comes down to who hits heads faster, and well, it feels like it's paiN every step of the way.
Close. It's close. Fluxo did so well. Oh, 1 for 1. B.
Ouch.
Ah, util. Powers? Again! Oh no, the Galil, if you had an AK, it's a different story. That's now a chance. Low HP on 2 players. Fluxo have the advantage for just a moment. Kai force back, swaps to the scope. Yeah, maybe someone extends onto him with that low HP. He is very close behind and will win out that fight under Big Zara, who was just scaling forward. I had no idea he was that close. Lux at long range, can't quite get the kill instantly, does on the second chance. An NQC required to clutch again, not ready for Kai's reposition, couldn't quite adjust in time. So this time, Fluxo will come out on top.
I'll tell you what, that's Kai doing everything, yet again. He had to take all the attention away from his teammates that were scaling in tandem up the stairs, and he does brilliantly. The fact he swaps to the orb, the fact he nearly hits the pre-fire as well onto paiN, pushing deep in towards construction, and then he just leaves. He just pretends he doesn't exist. He lets his teammates play, and that's more than enough to set them up for success. And he has to hit a sharp flick onto the player at close gens. Passes the test with flying colors. We're speaking about him, and he delivers. That's a huge impact round for Fluxo, because look what it's done at the end of this first half. Tech 9, Mac 10s. It's not everything that paiN would desire.
So we're 4-0 up, and I mean 5-1 at one stage, right? This is now 4 rounds in a row. Fluxo have hold. Wait, no, not 4 in a row, but 4 with 1 blip. Into mid this time. Savvy. They've identified him as a potential weakness. It's actually Lux that gets the kill. We'll get one back because they're up over top with the Mac 10 being an absolute nuisance. Kai again trying to bail them out, but here's Lux and here's Art. The problem is you've lost B now. They've immediately seen the positions of both your remaining players. So they lock in the bomb site.
They got util. They know where you are, so at this point, being loud is completely fine. And you've also got nades, you've got flashes just to bail you out. There we go. Good instance of it. And the flashbang. Oh, it's nearly good, but it's not quite. So now Art has to catch up an impossible 1v2, and he's trying to isolate his fights. But as soon as he peaks one, the other will swing. paiN take the slight lead as the half ends.
Close half. paiN just about edge out the lead, but the 1v1s really helped them out on their way there. Fluxo resurged towards the end. Still have a pretty good chance to take this map, but it all starts here with this pistol in mid. A big fight taking place. Lux has doubled up with the dualies, and that sent Fluxo scampering.
Yeah, good reaction there on the rotates for paiN, just dropping utility to help Lux out. This has created a little bit of space. Pyria is now starting to work gap, but there's been a rotate. Cowes is already deep holding CT. NQZ can just walk over. So for now, everything is fine for paiN. For Fluxo, they can utilize this one smoke that Art's got for it to go in towards just back sight, but getting anything further is going to be a bit tricky. Maybe they can plant the bomb with this.
Yeah, that would be a win in and of itself. So Art is just going to commit to the plant and we'll find success with it. There isn't a kit, so can they delay enough? Well, not if they just fly around the corner. Lucky to get one there. Nix needs to get every single one, and this is not a comfortable position. You made it look fun for a moment. NQZ was low, and if you got that second, maybe there was something to say. But Lux with the hat trick and paiN with the pistol.
That's so troll that the guy jumps out of elevator and just pirouettes at gap, and it's deliberate, so you can't hit his head because he's just turning his head, making his model move all over the place. But when you see that coming at you, you just think, oh, it's a long day. You know, it's such a long day to be that player in gap. Unfortunate for Fluxo. paiN will absolutely love it. And it's good to see Lux and NQZ stepping up. I know NQZ's been really good of recent, but Lux finding his footing again in this squad, taking a little bit of pressure of the fragging responsibilities off Big Uzera. It's going to feel quite lovely if you're paiN. Lovely jubbly.
Fluxo doing the one molly that they know would have undone every single B setup they had. Aggression. Uzera wants to take the fight with the MP9. Goes 1 for 1. Gets the info that this is that forced investment. Also gets the info that there was only one player kind of there and another that ran through to get the trade. Has actually left B open.
Yeah, poor Snow, he's on his own. He's got to deal with mid and B at the same time, and he's long range with the MP9.
It's a classic B anchor place to end up.
The good news is the smokes will telegraph that it will be a play here. So he can drop his own smoke. He can creep close. He's playing anti, so the flashbangs won't affect him. And the scaling, never mind. That flash was so delayed that he got annihilated by Kai. And Kai just keeps on going, finds another kill. Suddenly, this puts it right back in the favor of Fluxo. Kai does absolutely everything. And NQZ can only watch on as he tries to just clutch onto his M4 for dear life.
Loved how you said he was setting it up, right? He dropped this smoke. He was tucking into a nice little pocket. Playing anti, poof, cops the full flashbang and just gets destroyed. What a round from Kai. 3 massive kills. Doesn't even let them get into a possibility of fighting B. And that's crushing for paiN.
Yeah, it's one of those that you look at back when they come to VOD review this, and they'll look at the demo, and you just think, oh, sweetheart. Like, he did everything right, and it's just the timing of the flash absolutely screws you over. But let's talk about Kai. Because he scales into sight, but then he disengages. He then moves to a completely different angle. paiN have got to worry about everything as they come onto that retake. And Kai's already vacated the premises. He backs up. He's now with his teammates. And he's still finding kills.
Oh, now you're forcing around the saved M4 because your money is in the bin. M4's actually gotten fairly aggressive here. NQZ wants to try and take the fight with that rifle. He doesn't know what plays beneath him. Oh, this is a disaster, and that's hard to recover. We could end up with a tied game in a moment, unless Snow can do something special with the pistol, but it's just the one. before to review that
nade.
smoke.
Yeah. Oh. And now Big U knows that Zevy's over here, and he just baits just enough for Cowes to get the kill out. 2v3.
They're already
Surely
getting
not.
hunted.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're surely not going for this, but if Fluxo give you the kills, you can go for this. Peria, it feels like he's in one and done, or maybe one and none. He gets both.
One and some.
Yeah, I was scared with the HP.
Yeah, I don't think they, without a kit and without information, would have been tricky. That's really costly, and Fluxo just knew they weren't going for it, so they just set up for the one escape route that paiN had. It's actually a really nice way to catch out those players, just to make sure that paiN come in with nothing into this round. 8-8 in a moment. Both pistols going the way of paiN.
The future looks bright for Fluxo. I'll say it now. We're only with Peria like 11 days in the roster. The fact that Kai is still flourishing. Maybe art wasn't the problem. He seems to be a new player under his guidance. Just don't stumble on the pistols and you'll be okay. Check out A. It's absolutely fine. They're going to take that space. They'll go off this flashbang as well, Fluxo. They'll just scale up towards this site and it won't be an issue. It might be for Nyx.
Nah, he's chill. Flash don't affect him. Okay, he's not chill. Kai's chill though. Yeah, okay.
19 and 9.
This guy was not the problem.
I know he gets through on an eco, but 19 and 9?
Look at this angle Lux is on with
Yeah,
the,
he's playing
the
for the knife.
I didn't know that was a knifing spot. That's quite nifty. Yeah, okay.
Oh, no. He
He's
gets
not gonna
cleared
get
here. Peria's like, what are you doing, bro?
I think he was thinking, how can I get this knife?
I would have, do you know what? That would have been full respect if Peria just dropped his guns and just went for a knife fight. Of course, he's not going to do that. But I would respect it, you know? He'd earn all of our respect. He should have it already. Was having a slow start to the game, but has now built into it. 10 and 8, second on the board behind Kai, who's having a masterclass. Full buy, now out for paiN. No AWP notably for NQZ, but that doesn't stop him swinging gap.
The flames kill though. Ooh. Almost a kill for Art. And I think the almost part of that's going to entice him to maybe keep on going as he tries to catch Lux with all the util he's thrown. Still has a HE. So that's going to go to the wrong target.
It will do.
We'll go to A target though.
Big Zero's playing a dangerous game at gap. But Cowes is here to back him up. Are they going to boost? Oh, okay. And that's so you can see gaps in the tarpaulin. That's really cool, but it gets undone by a spam. paiN come off worse for wear. Look at the HP bars of all of these players. This feels really uncomfortable. I've never seen that boost before.
Yeah, I mean, it feels very risky, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Because like,
they?
you just get spammed back as we just saw.
They have no util paiN.
They have no util at all. Just going to put their bodies on the line. Snow, what have you got on B? You've got Lux for 10 HP by your side. So he's done for.
Is he?
But not until he gets a kill at least. Maybe he's not done for. Snow, your chance to shine. Oh. 4 players. A bullet from death, it would seem.
10
Still
seconds.
deliver them. Lux is being such a nuisance. Lux is still alive and there's no time. Oh no, Fluxo, that was your round.
What a disaster! And to be honest, I thought that was going to go completely the opposite way. I think we both did. Where Lux takes the contact, he gets dealt with, and then Snow cleans up and gets 2 kills. It's like, okay, really good bait and switch. That's not how it works. Instead, it's the other way. paiN rotate based off the information. And Fluxo take way too long. And it's because paiN, even though they did boost, even though they were sort of giving up an opportunity to convert the kill, no kills came through. So Fluxo were completely in the dark about what was going on and only figured it out too late. What a shame.
Another one of these rounds that paiN have won that you just don't feel like should have been theirs. That's the difference that experience brings. Nova experienced with the boost up. Ready for that. And ready to do some further damage. Fluxo's prodding at B, being kept at bay. Oh, but Zevi, well, he's going to put Cowards at bay. Because Zera needs to be careful.
He's got to get out. Imperia's just walking right behind him. Concerned about sandbags, but thinks Big Azira's moved, so he's going to take the space to walk through. NQZ back turned. No idea that Imperia's going to walk up, and it's one click of the mouse that sends NQZ to the spectator screen, and they just keep walking. Big Azira's aware that his timing could be hit, but Pyria is just that much better. Lux can't contain the excitement either on the elevator. And suddenly it is left up to Snow, who got a dink to kickstart this round, but gets eliminated by Zevi. There he is. That's what he can do.
Big bounce back from Fluxo, and it's broke paiN with how those last couple of rounds have gone. We're tied up. Fluxo are about to take the lead, I think, for the very first time in this match.
What was it you said it was last time? 13-6.
Yeah.
What an improvement this is already.
Considerably. That was 2 days ago.
Oh, triple boost.
Oh, fun! If it had any pistol other than a USP, anything, any weapon other than a USP, that would have been really cool.
Okay, Kai, you're becoming a little bit of an eco merchant now, mate. 7 of your kills being ecos. I know it's not.
Kill.
Look, I know it's not your fault, but Zevi's just hunting. Don't take it away from Zevi. They won't. Double digits for Fluxo. Still no AWP for NQZ unless Big Azira drops him one. There we go. Oh, run boost.
Run boost. And it's Kai. Not looking for just eco frags, looking for all the frags. Unfortunately for him, Snow playing passive, so no big opener trying to punish the aggressive util throne. But they will take advantage of some of this space by making it very uncomfortable and drawing the ire of 3 CTs. Wait, and Lux is pushing mid, I think. Yeah, Lux is in T spawn. 30 seconds in.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, so Kawaz needs to live. It's so important Kawaz lives here. Snow gets dealt with, and no, what?
Come on, man. You're the best timing possible. How do you fluff your lines like that?
I don't know, but he's dead. Kawaz did stay alive, though, so I guess a pat on the back for him. NQZ will find Pyria. As he looks to deal with a player over at Sandbag, Zevi knows the AWP angles all too well. NQZ really wants an opportunity just to make this even. With 45 seconds left and with no control over towards B, you feel like Fluxo have to go into A, have to go into this double setup. Okay, that works.
Fight. Oh, that wins both fights.
All right, that's better.
Yeah, you try to push against Art. Good luck. This guy's the push master. He's never opened a door that says pull.
I can't believe Lux lost his fight.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happens. He was there at like a minute 25. Like, that's such an absurd timing.
And Nyx just whacks him over the head. Bonk. See you later. I know this tomfoolery. Go to spectator jail. MP957s. Fluxo are poised to win this 13-9 at the moment. Famous last words.
I fumble this one, Fluxo. This is the easy one.
Oh my god, that was so close. And now Cowards hears all of them. Don't know what benefit that is right now. Can he get
Now he
flashed here?
knows.
Nice.
Forward.
Oh,
Can't
not
adjust
nice.
those. Heavy dodges. With Kai on clean up out the side, continuing to add ecos in quotation marks to his tally.
He's doing it again.
Yeah, but I mean, oh, that was almost the bum. But almost is the operative word. Good swing. Snow gets the kill. It's not a kit, but there is a smoke and there's a chance to be disruptive. But that was the opportunity. Art looked away, but overcomes NQZ from above. Zevi can't control it, and it's a 1v1. But Lux needs to get on that bomb, and this is the big problem. Nyx has slipped into elevator, and he should surely be able to win this round. Surely. He just needs to find the kill.
No way.
He just needs to spam him. It's a 10-second defuse, and he can't quite catch him till the very end. The smoke fades, and Lux betrayed, revealed in the open. Map point for Fluxo.
Oh, firstly, how is this your first timeout? Secondly, how does he nearly win that? I don't know. Good work from Snow, because his push, his kill on towards Kai creates all that space, creates that window of opportunity for paiN to go up and overhead shot, to swing in towards catwalk. You're suddenly creating all of these different dimensions for Fluxo to deal with. The fact it gets into a 1v1, the fact that it nearly gets lost by Nyx, but he recovers it with the knife. 3 chances to redeem themselves, paiN. 3 chances to bring it back to OT. But for Fluxo, 3 chances to close on Vertigo, a map that you struggled with only a couple of days ago, and have now shown vast improvement on.
Yeah, it'd be kind of rough to win it fairly cleanly here. Even though it's a close score line, Fluxo have felt in control basically since the 7th or 8th round. But it'd be so brutal after how it went, and that was your chance to qualify for Katowice. But improvements are improvements. And Pro League's certainly a lovely thing to qualify for. Part of the path there. Flash 4 cow is deleted.
He's so good.
Right. That's an eye. Lux will put it out. Zevi and Art both chime in for a killer piece. NQZ and Big Zero have to retake, and one of those guns is an AWP. 2 on 4 feels incredibly unlikely unless Fluxo overextend. The bomb's not down, but it's just NQZ, and he hits the deck. Art on the swing. Fluxo with the dub.
I think what's awesome to see is you got that change pace immediately coming out of Fluxo there in that round to put paiN off kilter. And that was even with Lux pushing a smoke as well to be a menace and be a bit of a nuisance, instantly traded. But also what's great there is that the floor's being raised as well.